There's a quiet ache that lives in the spaces we don't always talk about. You might notice it in the slow, steady way you move through the morning, a subtle shift in the mirror's reflection, or the stubborn fatigue that seems to cling no matter how carefully you tend to yourself. It's that moment, maybe folding laundry or reaching for your favorite teacup, when you realize your body feels unfamiliar. Not broken, just changed, like the gentle hum of a song that's shifted key. Something is different, but you can't quite name it. The advice you've been given: eat less, walk more, take this pill. Ignore that feeling, none of it seems to fit who you are now. Beneath the surface, you deserve answers that feel true, not just old scripts handed down from another time. So let's set aside the outdated advice and open the door to a new, kinder understanding of your body, your hormones, and your well-being. I'm Dr. Emily Hart, and after more than 15 years working with women in their 60s, 70s, and beyond, I've seen firsthand how confusing and lonely these changes can feel. That's why I created this channel, to give you the real science-backed guidance I wish every woman could hear, shared with the warmth and respect you deserve. If you want clear answers and gentle support on this journey, I invite you to subscribe and join our circle. And I'd love to know, where are you watching from? Please share in the comments below. It means so much to see how many strong, wise women are finding each other here. Let's start by talking about one of the most common, and frankly misleading, pieces of hormone advice given to women over 60, that it's just menopause and there's nothing to do but accept the discomfort. Maybe you've been told that the hot flashes, sleepless nights, mood swings, or the quiet loss of desire are simply the price of aging, that it will pass, or that your time for feeling vibrant is behind you. But I want you to meet Linda, a woman I met when she was 64. Linda was a retired teacher who loved painting, but over a few years, she noticed her energy slipping away. Her doctor told her, "You're just getting older. It's hormonal." She tried the creams, the teas, even cutting out coffee, nothing changed. She started believing maybe this fog was her new normal. But here's the truth. Many symptoms we blame on age or menopause aren't inevitable. In Linda's case, it wasn't just hormones. It was chronic, low-level inflammation that no one had talked to her about. Think of inflammation like a slow-burning fire, quietly disrupting the signals your body needs for balanced hormones. Recent research has shown that what we eat, how we move, even how we manage stress, can gently quiet this fire and help your hormones find their natural rhythm again. When Linda added more leafy greens, salmon, and a little daily movement, just a walk after dinner, she found not only did her energy return, but her sleep deepened and her mood brightened. The science: foods rich in omega-3s and antioxidants help lower inflammation, which in turn supports the delicate dance between your estrogen, progesterone, and even stress hormones like cortisol. You don't need to overhaul your life, just small, steady steps. Remember, this isn't about perfection. It's about giving your body the care it's quietly asking for. Another common piece of outdated advice is to fear all forms of hormone support, including plant-based solutions. Maybe you've heard, "Stay away from soy, it's dangerous for women over 60, or natural remedies are unproven." But the truth is more nuanced. Let me tell you about Carol, age 68, who struggled with night sweats and mood swings long after her last period. She'd heard all the warnings and avoided soy for years, but she was desperate for relief. Together, we explored new studies showing that whole food forms of soy like tofu, tempeh, or edamame can actually mimic the gentle effects of estrogen in the body without the risks linked to synthetic hormones. Here's a simple analogy. Imagine your hormone receptors as a set of locks and certain plant compounds, called phytoestrogens, as soft keys. They fit gently, offering subtle support without overwhelming your natural system. Carol started adding a small serving of tofu to her stir-fries and found her sleep improved, her skin felt less dry, and most surprisingly, her mood leveled out. The key is moderation and choosing whole, minimally processed foods. As always, it's important to check with your provider, especially if you have a history of hormone-sensitive cancers, but the days of fearing every plant with estrogen-like effects are behind us. Science evolves, and you deserve advice that's as current as you are. Now let's address another piece of advice I hear far too often. Just accept a drop in intimacy or feminine vitality. It's natural after 60. This idea, whispered quietly in doctors' offices and among friends, can be one of the most isolating. But I want you to hear this. You are not alone, and you are not broken. Take Margaret, 72, who came to me after years of quietly grieving the loss of closeness with her partner. She was embarrassed, certain there was nothing to be done. What Margaret didn't know was that the decline she felt was often more about blood flow and tissue health than hormones alone. Imagine your smallest blood vessels as tiny garden hoses. With time, they can lose their flexibility and become less responsive, leading to dryness, discomfort, and decreased sensation. But there's hope. Simple changes like eating more beets, staying hydrated, and doing gentle pelvic floor exercises can naturally improve circulation to these sensitive areas. One small study found that postmenopausal women who did daily pelvic floor exercises for just 10 minutes a day experienced less discomfort, more sensation, and greater confidence. Margaret tried this along with adding roasted beets to her salads, and within weeks, she described a renewed sense of connection, not just with her partner, but with herself. The science here is clear. Better circulation supports tissue health, and natural nitric oxide from foods like beets acts as a gentle relaxer for your blood vessels. It's not about chasing youth, but about nurturing your body so you can continue to feel alive and connected at any age. Another outdated belief is that nothing can be done for persistent fatigue, or that it's simply the new normal. But I've seen so many women like Anita, 66, who lived for years believing her daily exhaustion was just a part of life after menopause. She'd given up on her morning walks, stopped calling friends, and the spark she once had seemed to fade. It wasn't until we dug deeper that we discovered her thyroid function had quietly slowed, a common, but often overlooked, shift after 60. Think of your thyroid as the thermostat for your whole body. When it runs low, everything feels slower. Your mind, your digestion, even your mood. Simple blood tests can reveal if this is happening, and small changes, like adding selenium-rich foods, think Brazil nuts, eggs, or sardines, and working with your doctor on gentle thyroid support, can transform how you feel. After Anita began focusing on her thyroid health, the fog lifted, and her zest for life returned. Fatigue isn't just something you must endure. It's a signal, a whisper from your body to listen more closely. Finally, let's talk about bone health, an area where advice is often decades out of date. You may have heard, just take calcium and you'll be fine. But bone health is a symphony, not a solo. After menopause, declining estrogen changes the way our bodies build and maintain bone, making us more vulnerable to fractures. But it's not just about calcium. Picture your bones as a beautiful living scaffold that needs not just building blocks, but the right signals to grow stronger. Vitamin D helps your body use calcium, magnesium gives flexibility, and vitamin K2 guides the minerals to the right places. Take the story of Rosa, age 70, who loved gardening but worried about her thinning bones. She'd faithfully taken her calcium pills for years but still felt fragile. When we added more leafy greens, a daily walk in the sunshine for vitamin D, and a little bit of fermented foods for K2, she felt more confident, balanced, and even noticed less joint pain. The takeaway: bone health is holistic, and small, natural shifts in diet and movement can make all the difference. If any of this resonates, I'd love for you to give this video a like. It helps me know these conversations are needed. And remember, every small change you make adds up. Your journey is uniquely yours, and there is no one right way to move forward. You are not too old. You are not broken. And you are absolutely not alone. The changes you're experiencing are real, but they do not have to define you. With the right knowledge, gentle support, and a little bit of courage, you can rediscover a sense of comfort, connection, and vitality in your body. If you found this helpful, please subscribe to stay part of this growing circle of strong, informed women. And if someone you love could use a little hope today, send this video their way. Take care of yourself. You're worth it. I'm Dr. Emily Hart, and I'll see you in the next one.